Okay, apologies that this slipped into a second video, some technical problems, but I'm going to demonstrate now the practical task that you need to do. So, here's my pendulum. Okay, I've just created it with a stone and a piece of string, as you can see. I need to measure the length of it. Okay, so I'm going to start it at, in this case, I'm going to use 30 centimeters just for ease, but you're going to do a number of different readings. Okay. It's a good idea to get somebody to help you with this so that one of you is timing it and one of you is holding the pendulum. You then need to make sure that you start the pendulum at the same place every time, and it's ideal to do it vertically. So if you get a straight piece of string, okay, that will work fine. And you're going to count one oscillation as being 1. Okay, so there and back will be 1 oscillation. And you're going to time how long it takes for it to do 10 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now obviously it doesn't go as far each time. Okay, it's transfer of energy, but that will be your measurement. You're then going to shorten or lengthen, depending on which way you start, your string to a set length, and do the same again. Okay, 10 oscillations. When you've got all of that data, it's going to go into here. Okay, remember you're going to do 3 attempts at each one to make sure that you've got a good set of data. You're going to take an average. You're going to work at your time period, which, as I said, was this number divided by 10 to give you your time period, and then you're going to rearrange this to get your frequency as well. So, a couple of questions I want you to answer as you've done this are: what are the benefits of repeating an experiment 3 times? Why do we do it? Okay. And what is the advantage of recording the time for 10 oscillations and then using this to find the period instead of just timing 1 oscillation? So why is it better to do 10 and then work out the time period from that? Okay. So once you've got your results, you're going to then try and create a graph. Okay. And a graph, you think about what type of graph you need to draw and how do you know it should be this graph. Okay. Now we are looking at 2 bits of data here that we're interested in: the length and the time period. Okay, so your length, which remember is your independent variable, is going to go along the bottom of your graph, and the time period, which is your dependent variable, is going to go up the side on the y-axis of your graph. Okay, so what I'm looking to see is a graph with those 5 main points that we always include. Okay, title, axes, correct labeling of the axes, and also the linear scale, so that means it's equally spaced. Okay, correct data points, and then a conclusion to your graph, to your experiment as well. What pattern did your results show? Include evidence from your results to support this. Okay, so you need to write a conclusion to your experiment. Okay, the final thing will be your consolidation task, which, as I say, is an educate quiz, which will talk about all of the fundamentals of waves, including all of the different equations and how to use them and the parts of a wave that we have visited so far. Okay, any questions on any of that, please do let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing how you get on.